What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Today I figured I would do something just a little bit different. Today I figured I would share with you some of my top picks, that is, the things that I am the most excited about that are coming out in the near future. Let's talk about my favorite collectibles that haven't yet been released. Now, back in February, the good folks at NECA trailed out a few items that are of particular interest to one such as myself. First up, we have the Superman Alien 2-pack. I can't wait for this sucker to come out. Have you seen it? It looks amazeballs. Between the sculpting and the articulation and the Superman likeness, this figure is bound to be a hit. It's going to be, in my opinion, not only one of the best Superman figures that collectors are ever going to receive in this scale, but to date, probably one of the best Superman figures released ever. If you're a big fan of the pre-New 52 comic book accurate Superman look, you are not going to want to miss this one. Now, the 2-pack also does come with an Alien action figure as well, although I don't collect Alien stuff. I like the movies, don't get me wrong, and I think that the Superman Alien graphic novels were great. I just don't collect Alien stuff, so chances are I'll be selling the Alien figure on eBay, not as a scalper to try and make all my money back, just so that I can make a little bit of money and someone else gets to have the Alien figure who might not actually want the Superman figure. Now, at the same time, NECA also trailed out a Batman/Alien 2-pack, which leads us to my second pick. I love that Batman figure, and I can't wait to get my mitts on it. Between, again, the sculpting and the articulation, the Batman likeness, I mean, just look at this Batman. He looks completely badass. Like, that's the kind of Batman I would not want to cross for fear of having a broken jaw and a busted kneecap. Now, this 2-pack, just like the Superman Alien 2-pack, also comes with an alien as pictured above, except for I'm probably not going to be keeping the Joker alien. Not that it's not an amazing figure and a great sculpt. Like I said, I just don't collect alien stuff, so that'll probably get sold on eBay as well alongside the Superman alien. Now, for my top pick number 3, it's actually the Clayface Multiverse wave of DC action figures that Mattel is putting out. For multiple reasons. For one, there is a badass looking Superman figure in that wave. I'm probably going to pick up like 3 of him. 1 to keep as is, and then 2 to swap the heads off of, because I have Superman figures coming out the wazoo that are begging for that classic looking Superman head sculpt. And let's face it, the DC Universe Classics Superman head sculpts they've given us have either had a mullet or they haven't been dedicated Superman head sculpts. They've actually been repurposed Eradicator head sculpts. So this is, as far as I can tell, the first Superman head sculpt they've ever given us with the classic spit curl, not including the New 52 head swap, which made him look like a high school student. Now, technically, Superman himself would be number 3 pick for me, but I'm also really excited about the entire wave. We get the Jessica Cruz Green Lantern, we get a Two-Face figure, we get Batwoman, we got a TV show Martian Manhunter, and when you buy all the figures, you get the Clayface Build-A-Figure. Not too shabby. In my opinion, it's going to be the best wave of DC Multiverse figures to hit the shelves in a long time. Now, for my pick number 4, it's actually 8 figures that come in one glorious box set. A little while back, NECA showed us this box set that they were planning to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and people went crazy. I haven't seen this much hype for an SDCC exclusive in my life. This, as far as I can tell, is by far the largest hyped item for San Diego Comic-Con. Now, they did have the box set up for pre-order just in case you can't make it to San Diego Comic-Con, which is actually most of us. But the pre-order was over a 3-day period, and it was only going to be open to sell a certain amount of supply. Now, on the first day, they opened up 2 minutes early, and the stock sold out in 3 minutes. On the next day, all the stock that they had for that day sold out in 2 minutes. And then the day after that, all of the stock they had to sell sold out in 1 minute. That totaled a 5-minute pre-order. 5 minutes over 3 days. And they were all gone. Other than that, if you want one, you have to go to San Diego Comic-Con and wait in line and hope that you manage to get one from the existing stock that they bring to the con. Now, I was lucky enough to actually get my hands on one. I live in Canada. It wasn't even available for me to pre-order. Because of the shipping and the licensing rights, it was only available for American pre-order. You had to have an American address. Well, I have an American friend, and we happened to get it on the pre-order, and I just happened to get my hands on one. So yes, I do have one coming in the mail as we speak, and there will be a video based on this NECA 8-pack. It's going to be so awesome. Pick number 5 is going to have to be another Superman-related action figure for me. It's the Mezco Classic Superman figure. I haven't collected any of the Mezco figures previously on account of I just don't have the money to pick them all up, but I will make room in my budget to pick up the Superman one. You get the cloth cape, you get the cloth costume, you get that epic head sculpt, and I'm really excited to see how this figure feels in hand and how it compares to my other DC figures. At the time of making this video, I think it's supposed to be coming out in a few weeks, but don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a July release, and currently we're in July, so fingers crossed it comes out soon. Another top pick for me would be the Super 7 version of He-Man, where you get multiple heads and multiple swords in the package, and not to mention you get the really cool packaging. I really like what Super 7 has done with this. There's an entire wave that they have for pre-order, and I haven't pre-ordered it because I haven't had the money, so I'm going to have to buy it later, aftermarket, probably from an eBay scalper, but that's the price I pay for not being able to afford it now. Nonetheless, it's something that I'm incredibly excited about, and I can't wait to get my mitts on it. I'll probably actually do a figure comparison review because I have the regular Masters of the Universe Classics, I have the Filmation, and when I get that one, I'll put them all side by side and do a nice tiny little comparison video. It'll be wonderful. Another of my top picks is actually going to be 4 picks slumped into one because I believe they're all coming out in close approximation and they're all from the exact same line. And that is the DC Icons Superboy / Damian Wayne Robin 2-pack, the Nightwing figure, and the Supergirl figure. Now, fans of the DC Icons line were saddened to hear that Etrigan the Demon and Sinestro and the Booster Gold / Blue Beetle 2-pack were all cancelled. And those were all items that DC fans were really excited to be getting, but I guess there wasn't enough response and excitement on the retailer end for DC Collectibles to go ahead and produce these and ship them overseas. So we're just probably never going to see them. However, we do get to have that Nightwing, that Supergirl, and that Superboy / Robin 2-pack. And we know these are coming out, and I can't wait to add these to my other DC Icons action figures. Now, another top pick for me is the Multiverse Wave 2 Super Friends line. Wave 1 included Green Lantern and Batman. Batman had a bigger oval on his chest, a cloth goods cape, and a darker blue, while Green Lantern sported his nice bright emerald green in the classic Super Friends iteration of the costume, and not the modern one that stops at the waist. Wave 2 includes Aquaman and Superman. Now, I'm excited about Aquaman, I'm definitely going to pick him up, but the Superman figure is one that I'm really excited about for a few pretty big reasons. Now, fans of the DC Universe Classics will remember probably quite clear that a lot of Superman fans were unhappy with the shade of blue they used on their stock Superman figure. And I believe Superman saw the mullet release, there was the World's Greatest Superheroes release that came with the pin, and there were 2 other classic releases, as well as Clash in the Cosmos and the Parasite 2-pack, the Power Struggle. I believe, and there was also the He-Man Superman 2-pack, but every single one of those Superman figures sported a darker blue color, when a lot of fans wanted a more light blue figure like you would have seen on, say, Dr. Fate or The Guardian. As a side note, I think that Mattel completely crapped the bed with their 30th anniversary Superman figure. For one, the blue color was actually modeled after how the figures would turn when the blue had plastic fatigue and it would turn that slight green color. It was ugly and hideous and all of us hated it. And they probably could have given us a cloth cape back then, but they didn't. They chose to go with a plastic cape, and the attachment of the cape to the body was sloppy, and there was glue, and it was a nightmare, and don't get me started. However, they have a chance to get it right with the Multiverse Super Friends Superman figure. My only complaint about this one is there is no sculpting at the top of the boots on this figure, and I can't figure out for the life of me why they didn't just use the molds from the knee down from a classic Superman figure. And this one, in my opinion, would probably be almost perfect for a DC Universe Classics Superman figure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, the last of my top picks of items that I'm excited for, it's actually something that has just recently came out, I believe, but I still don't yet have it, and it's new enough that I want to include it in the video, and that's the animated series Timverse Superman figure. I've been really excited about this one because I don't think we've ever really gotten a good animated Superman figure. We got the ones that came out a long time ago when the cartoon was on that were targeted towards small children, but we haven't gotten anything for collectors. So this will be the first time that the animated series Superman has made his 7-inch action figure debut for collectors, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm probably going to pick that one up fairly soon, as it's hitting eBay and my comic book store anytime now. However, folks, that is my final pick, and I thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It means so much to me that I was able to share with you some of the things that I am the most excited about, and you will likely see on this channel as they come out. If you like this video, please leave a like on it, leave a comment down below, leaving your thoughts. I love to hear from you. Subscribe if you think you'd like to see more of this kind of content, and I will see you next time with the next video. Toodaloo!